Hello everyone and welcome to this blue flame energy reading. And I decided to do this video after I had an encounter with paranormal activity while I was sitting outside. And afterwards I was asking questions about it, what was it that I saw? Because I know what I saw, but what was it? And was it someone who was seeking dialogue with me, or is it just someone who's coming in to deliver a message for all of us? What was it? And I think that we always want to seek confirmation of what we've seen, because we know what we've seen and what we've experienced, and also very often what kind of emotions we had while we were experiencing it. So I went inside and I asked about that, and I had one of my decks coming up in my mind, so I pulled a few cards, and immediately two cards came out of the deck, and I will just show you the two cards. The first one was, of course, the blue flame, and alongside with that was this card coming out. It says Star Keeper, about cosmic ancestors and about seeding the light by staying grounded. So the blue flame here is talking about spontaneous awakening and activation and integration time. And so, of course, I got interested in what that perhaps was a message about, not only for me, but for anyone else who resonated with that as well. So when I pulled the cards, they almost came out being completely electrifying. And just for a couple of seconds, I had, in the corner of my right eye, I had some energy movements that I could see with the naked eye in different colors. And I just threw the cards back on the table because I got a little bit spooked, I admit that. But okay, I thought, okay, I'll just leave it for now, because that was pretty intense for me. And then a couple of days after, I just kept having, weird experiences when I was doing videos. For example, in some of the videos, my voice was all of a sudden being cut off, and it's that a different voice took over, like when you run a tape backwards or something like that, but not unfriendly, but just someone taking over, speaking some words that I could understand, but not in whole sentences. And it was like someone was working with tools, also building something, so it was really weird. And so I thought I would do this video because I feel that there is some kind of information coming in for us, some kind of leveling up to this energy, or having a sneak peek into what this energy is all about. So of course, if you feel that you resonate, you definitely go with it, and the parts of it you don't resonate with, you just leave that behind. At the end of the reading, I will be pulling, I have pulled 3 personal cards to choose from, to see if there is some specific message just for you. So there you have the opportunity to pick the card that you resonate the most with. And then I will pick an extra oracle card for extra advice and guidance forward, and what to maybe, how to move on from here. First, I will cleanse the space by using this crystal ball from Prague. And so let's just cleanse the air, take some deep breath, make sure that you're comfortable in your chair or in your sofa, and that you don't have any radios or any kind of electrifying stuff around you, perhaps like the television going or something like that. And so let's just cleanse the space before we start to look into this message. Okay. So let's pull an extra card from this Starseed Oracle deck to see if there is something initiating energies coming out. Okay, we have 2 cards immediately coming out here. let's have a look at them. Okay. First we have Lost Lands, and this card is saying, soul memories and gifts, you've done this before. I think these are beautiful cards with a lot of light energy in them. We can see how there is water here, there's a portal up here, something coming through from some place extraordinary. If you look out through this portal, you'll see that there's another portal pulling down some light. So I feel that definitely something is coming in here for us. So this is about something that we've done before, okay? So we are old souls and we have some gifts with us that we need to awaken to, as this card is also talking about. Now the next card is coming out is this card. Whale and Orca elders, share your song, frequency of sound, diving deep. And how funny that we started by cleansing with the crystal ball. I normally never do that, but I don't know why, it just seemed natural to do it in relation to this reading. So we are something here where we are deep underwater here, where we are in our emotions, in our spirituality, sensitivity, and how to use our psyche, how to see how everything is interconnected, which is something that we all can do. It's just a matter of opening up to it. And we can see how there's a pyramid here in the picture. And so that could be, of course, a symbol of the Egyptian pyramids, but there are also pyramids in South America. So that could also be a reference to, you know, native Indians or native Egyptians, however that resonates for you. There are also pyramids, I believe, that, you know, also in, of course, in Asia. So however that resonates with you, the culture of that. But definitely we are diving deeper into water. There's a lot of water here, so there's a lot of memory coming up right now. And I'm also doing this because we are right now in Scorpio season, which is about also the water element and great deep healing and great deep soul transformation. So maybe some of you want to look into that, if that resonates with you. So let's see what kind of mediumship we are being asked to tune into here. What kind of mediumship, because I feel that that's what we are coming into here, that we are opening up for the possibility that there is life other places in cosmos, and that we absolutely have the possibility of communicating with those entities. I mean, we don't know who's out there, but to me also, there is no death, there is only life after life after life. So physical death is really about a deep soul transformation. That doesn't mean that we cannot reach out and still have some kind of relationship with our loved ones who've crossed over. We definitely can. Okay, we have a lot of cards coming out. So I'll just try to shuffle the deck again, asking for a symbol. My nose is running wild here. Okay, so there's definitely a lot of energy going on. I don't know if you can feel it too. Okay, let's try again. And it's not so much about where these entities or beings are coming from. I mean, the light being I felt was in my surroundings when I was working with this, and starting to ask questions about this, is a light being from Arcturus, which is a star. So that's what it's like for me. But whatever or whomever is showing up by your side, either throughout this reading or afterwards, definitely go with that and just go with it. Just flow with it. Don't judge it. Because this is also reminding me, I have the rainbow coming up right now. So we are coming in on different colors. And with the water here also, we all know that the rainbow comes out after heavy rain and the sun is shining again. And that is really reminding us of that those colors are always, you know, they're always there. And definitely it's linked with our water that we have in our bodies. I think that's why we have like 80% water in our bodies. We definitely have to use that for something. It's not just pure coincidence. Okay, so let's see if we can have a specific card coming out here. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Clear sentience. Beautiful. So we are clear feeling. We start to sense things. We start to feel things. This is also linked to our, as you can see, this is coming from our solar plexus, which is where we also have the sun. And the sun is the God in our soul system, right? That is where we originate from. The sun is where we are coming in through this. It's like a gateway to this solar system for us. So that is all of our talents and our gifts in perfect alignment with those gifts being mentioned over here. Our gifts, our talents, our quality, our soul and soul awareness. I mean, with the sun, that is us showing up with everything that we have, everything that we have been given. So this is also talking about our life purpose, our destiny, our self-identity, where we are beginning to be more, this is point to clairsentience, so we are opening up to our senses here. We are being more clear feeling. And I am also, as an intuitive, I am more linked to clear feeling than to any other sense, though I am beginning to open up to other senses, but I'm definitely clear feeling, and that's how it's been for me for many years. So perhaps for some of you out there where you resonate with this, you can definitely recognize that as well. So let's pull some more cards and see what's coming out for us. Yes, okay, we have one card coming out here. Let's see if there's anything more coming out for us, please. Okay, yes. So we have two cards coming out, and I was talking about water before, and we have Pisces coming out, okay? The universal energies of the 12th house. If you want to know more about astrology, I have a lot of videos on my playlist, so please go and check that out. And Pisces is also about the water, right? The two fish here, one diving into the water, one coming out of the water, so that we have the possibility to dive deep in our emotions, but that we also have the possibility to come above waters to see things from a greater perspective. And this card is talking about the energy being wistful, endlessly loving, compassionate, and forgiving. It can be confusing, and but it softens resolve, okay? It confuses and softens resolve. So it's a very soft, pure energy. And if you know any Piscean people, you'll know how loving they are. They have a tendency maybe to be able to see through the realms. It's like they are in other dimensions. They're just in different worlds where there is no ego. Pisces is also talking about that here we have no limitations. We can look through all the realms. We are going through a lot of illumination. And also we have to be careful about here that when we are dreaming here, this is also talking about our dreams at nighttime, but also that we have the creative ability to use our imagination and fantasy actually as an extra creative side of ours to reach actually the spiritual realm, which is through our imagination and our fantasy that we get in contact with. So we just need to make sure that we sometimes come out of the water and we have a greater perspective of things. But definitely I feel here that it is okay for us to dive deep and just go with the flow. It's like for us, when you who are watching this video, it's like, it's okay. It's like you got it. You know who you are. You know why you feel what you feel when you feel it. Okay, you have had extra perception, taking on a higher perspective of this. You know who you are. You know where you've been, and you know what you're dreaming of in your life. You are capable of coming into contact with this. So this is just really asking us to activate this even more. So don't be, scared or fearful about going into this, because this is probably pointing to the 12th house. Okay, this is the last sign of this in the zodiac, where we are coming out as healers, as someone who can see the truth of things, seeing how everything is interconnected, seeing through and beyond and above the veil of things. Okay, and the other card that was coming out with this is Uranus, and here we're in the air element. Uranus is the planet we find in the 11th house, where we also find the universal energies of Aquarius, and we are in the Aquarian age of time, or we are having a, oh yeah, of course, we are shifting from Piscean age to Aquarian age. Okay, so that could definitely also be a reference to that now we are coming out of the veil. We are beginning to see things more clearly. Now Uranus is talking about our potential for sudden change, enlightenment, and awakening. And since we're in the air element here, and Uranus is also talking about freedom, revolution, spirituality, telepathy, higher thinking, going beyond. This is the first planet that we cannot see when we have moved beyond Saturn. So we are going beyond time and space here. So that is also just a confirmation, and also that Uranus is coming into electrifying our waters. Okay, we all know what it is like when we put water and electricity together. It's like we see patterns in the water. Okay, so there is something here where we can get these, okay. So don't be surprised if this energy and this blue flame is showing up in sudden ways where you did not expect it. But just do not let yourself be scared, because there's absolutely nothing to be scared of. So let's see how this is affecting us and what it's talking about when we are asking in relation to our destiny. What is it talking about? Okay, we have quite a lot of cards coming out, and they actually fell into my drawer. Sorry about that. Okay. Sorry about the noise. This is quite interesting. Okay, so the first one is talking about courage. Again, a reference to the water and the seas, and there is a map. I don't know if you can see, there's a map behind here. So this is like, when you dive into the wisdom you have in your waters and you start to awaken that, you will be led to places in cosmos that you have perhaps never imagined would be there. But just have the courage to dive deeper, to ask about this, to investigate that. And the other card coming out is a standstill, also a reference to water, and through the bird here, also reference to the air element. So just like I was talking about before, like when we put electricity together with water, it's like when we're standing in water and we're touching something with electricity, we know that is something that can give us a shock in the body. But I feel that this is like on the inside, of course, that we're getting this awakening. This is like, aha, okay, I start to remember. I also through your dreams, I've had a lot of weird dreams lately, and maybe you have too. So if you start to dream about things, dive deeper into that, ask questions, maybe borrow some decks that can help you, or some crystals, and just start to, it's just like playing when we were kids. I feel it has this playful and fun energy over it. So it's like playing with it, ask questions, and also stand still sometimes, listen. When you have asked, put your feet in the water, so to say, and just listen to what is going on, and have the courage to dive deeper here, to go deeper. So let's see what other messages we have here. And then I will pull some, or present to you some personal cards that I pulled yesterday in relation to this reading. And you can pick a card from those three. Now the last card coming out to us like a specific message is card number 40. So whatever 40 may mean to you on a personal level. It says, tune into the rhythm of nature. Let us connect together there. Yeah, and to me, that I take as a confirmation that I had that paranormal encounter when I was in nature, actually. So it's like I feel it's so much easier to connect there when you are all alone and you're close to the trees and the grass and the sky, and you can look up and see the stars. So whatever it means for you and however you feel, it can also of course be to listen to music, like where it's tuned into some noise, some sounds with animals or with water. That could also be connecting with nature if you don't have the possibility to go outside into a park or something, depending on where you live, of course. So definitely seek nature. And also I feel that we need to, I'm hearing also purify yourself, drinking a lot of water. Just today actually I have started to purify my water by using activated coal, but that is something that you can look into yourself. It's very easy to purchase stuff like that. So just do the best you can to keep your waters clear, okay, so that we have a clear mind. And also for our health, because when we're working with this, we are having emotions working through our bodies. And I feel that it's very important that we also do some kind of exercise. You walk out in nature, you do yoga, you do just simple practical exercises. Maybe you just want to run, or you're doing some kind of sports, whatever is working for you. But I feel that when we're doing that kind of exercise, we need to really tune into our solar plexus, where we have the circle of life, and where we also try to build on our aura field to learn how to notice how we respond to other people, situations, and different places. So maybe you want to start noticing also how you are responding to that. Okay, so I'll just show you the 3 personal cards that came out when I was shuffling my deck yesterday to prepare for this reading. The first is talking about high honor, and again, card number 25, whatever that number means for you on a personal level, you definitely go with that. The next card is coming out is talking about mature man, or card number 5, talking about, the card over here is talking about that you have been doing a lot of work. Whatever it is, you are about to get some recognition of that. So however that resonates with you, it can be in your work life, your relationships, and so on. With the mature man over here, we are seeing how this old gentleman have been around the world. He's been around the block once or twice, so to say, a lot of wisdom through the books, or through having made a lot of journeys, maybe also just journeying out in different areas of your life, again, however it resonates. And the last card to choose from is this card, Courthouse, card number 23. Okay, and we can see that is for those of you who have been in some kind of turmoil or something, I feel, but things have been set straight now, and whatever is showing up for you in your life, you can count on that it's been set straight from the higher hierarchies. Again, a reference out to cosmos. 2 plus 3 is 5, so we have a 5, and we have 25, and we have 2 here. So however 2, 5, and 3 resonates with you, but number 2 is like we are in alignment, we're in cooperation with our life mission, our life path. Excuse me. Number 5 is talking about transformation, and number 3 is talking about expansion, and also karma. I'm sorry. Also karma and healing, actually. So I will just pull a card, an advice for each of these 3 cards, and just sit for a moment, pause the video, and just reflect upon these 3 cards and go with whatever you feel is resonating, either through the colors, the figures, yeah, the numbers, or the text. And let's have a card out for number 25, High Honor. And I will not comment a lot of these cards. It's just take in what resonates and leave the rest behind. This is for yourself. Okay, so let's see what's coming out. Can we have a card for card 25, please? What is coming out for those of you connecting with High Honor? Can we have a card for the High Honor? Yes. Okay. This card is coming out. Hearts and Chocolate. Now this card is saying, love it. Expansion awaits. Taste, sweet, and bitter. Okay. So I'll just put that down here for those of you who resonate with this card over here. Okay, so we would like a card for card number 5, Mature Man, the Wise Guy, who's, okay, that came out pretty quickly. This card. And this card is talking about dimension, entering realms. It's talking about speed, reflection, and dialogue. And so the last card, please, for card number 23, please. The courthouse. Things are being set straight. Both parties have been heard in this matter, and you can trust the result of this. Spring. This card is saying jump, pushing limitation, and it says lightly, blurry, and dreams. So however you resonate with any words of these cards, I would just like to say that since I'm a Dane and I made this oracle deck myself, spring means actually jump in Danish. Okay, so that was why I was inspired to go on with that in English. So we have a lot of reds in these two. I don't know if you've noticed that. And this is about having that peek into other dimensions. Sometimes when you're in the cafe and you just turn your head and you think that you saw something, you know, things moving very quickly. So I hope that you have enjoyed this reading. I have put some timestamps below so that you can tune in and listen to some of the parts of this reading. Again, I know it's a little bit long, but I just felt that I wanted to come in and see what this blue flame is about for us. And I definitely feel that we are being activated. Our waters are being activated. Old memories, old soul gifts are coming to the surface. And also while we are coming more and more into the Aquarian age of time, there is definitely something here that we must remember to do in this lifetime. So maybe you want also to have a maybe make some meditation on your past lifetimes or simultaneous lifetimes, however it resonates with you. I definitely believe that our soul can be present different places in the universe at the same time, just in different avatars in different forms, and we're just happening to be in the form of human beings here on planet Earth. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope this has been an assistance for you, for those of you who have resonated with this blue flame, who've had perhaps different encounters with that as well, and also that this has been an assistance, some kind of support in how to move forward. Okay, so I would just like to thank you once again, and take great care out there in these changing times. I hope you're all doing well. Take great care of yourselves and tune into your hearts, and bye for now.